project every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home.
Now I've been to New York,
Come on,
Texas,
yeah,
Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
C-A all day. C-A D-M-V-M-I-A all reminds me of C. Sean.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Ravens going up against the Giants. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with this opening week matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
He's got time in the pocket. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll set up a throw. And, oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. He'll be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it. And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first look is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him, because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Giants. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
The former first-round pick Shane Ray in on the tackle. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Linval Joseph is in a hurry to get his name mentioned as one of the top defensive tackles in the game. I think he's accomplishing his goal.
It's hauled in by Shepard. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage, usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll drop to throw. He gets it here to Peak. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Serving. Oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Here we go! Ohio!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He sets to fire deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
It's caught by OBJ. And he's brought down. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So 2nd and 10 here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. To throw here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They'll look to throw. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now a play fake here on first down. Now bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And taken at the 46. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. New York set to take the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going up top. Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And it's It's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you.
And now this is entered. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Picked off by Landon Collins. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Let's go!
They'll try and throw for it here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup, and the Ravens are going to have a 1st down.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Ladarius Green from 8 yards out, and the Ravens cut into that lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 30. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
The 12 yards that time and picking up the 1st.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. But still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. Green.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 54 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's go. Green.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And now we get that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, He used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind. But he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He's got his man on the crossing route. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Ravens a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clear.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poor.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.